We just looked at the Media tab on the Preferences tab. Now, if I go Alt-G, that'll switch over to the Graphics tab. Okay, so let's try the crop button and see what happens. Let's just try cropping this out and making it nice here. Draw a rectangle any place you want. You can kind of see it pretty good, I guess. And then you go New File Name. Let's go like that, say crop, and there it is. This white thing is already there. That's not part of the picture. That's just the canvas. It's not the real thing. It's a white canvas. Sometimes it doesn't even show the whole picture, but this isn't where we do our work. We click the button to open a tool where we do the work. I want to go in here. Yeah, see, there's no white border around this. All right, now, that was added to the tree automatically. When you use these tools, they are automatically added to the tree, so you don't have to go in here and do that up here. Let's go ahead and add a border on it. Okay, now if there's an image here displayed here on the Graphics tab, then it's not going to open up the file selector. If you want to open up a different image instead of this one, add border text to it, you go clear this tab. And then when you click add border and text, you could just select it again if you want. Let's put a little border around it. And you can add text on the border, either at the top or at the bottom. Okay, so here's the picture we're working on. It's in Great Lakes Heathens. It's in the project file already. And we're just going to say gobbledygook. And let's make the background color is in regards to the border that we're going to add, because this is add border. So we're going to have the background color of the border. I could say border color, but it's going to be the background of text also. This text right here. So we could say Duxbury, North Carolina. I don't remember. All right, so you can go black or you can go green or any of the colors that you know, like steel blue, that you can type in, or you could go like this. Double click on that doodad there and select any color you want. Change the darkness, lightness. Let's make it nice dark, kind of teal or whatever color that is. And then we're going to say, how wide do we want this caption be as a percentage of the image width? Well, Duxbury is not very long, so let's make it a third. So we're going to say 33%. Don't write percent after it, or don't make dots or decimal marks or anything like that. You just say 33 for 33%. Okay, do we want it above the image or below the image? Let's say above the image this time, but we want the letters to be white. You see, this says caption, position, and color. So the color of the caption, that's the color of the text. All right, we're going to make white letters on this dark green background. Now we're going to preview the edited image. And there it is. There's your dark green background with white letters that says Duxbury NC. All right. And the scroll bar resized so you can look at the whole thing. And then if you like it, you save it and call it blah, blah, blah. You save it. And now this is the current image here on the Graphics tab. You can go in here. Let's go in here. And let's go in here. Let's make this image. It's sort of a nonsensical thing to do, but that's all right. We're just playing. Oh, there it is. Yes, of course it's in here. All right, let's make that the default image for places that don't have an image linked to them. Okay, so there it is, and now it appears on your button. Okay, this is Ohio, USA is the current place in the database. Oh my goodness, they're really going at it. That water buffalo is still there. It just drives them right up the wall. They got so much energy when they got something big to kill. But they're over here safely on the upstairs balcony where they can, you know, work off some of their wild oats or whatever they are without actually getting skewered. Add border with optional caption. Well, so we don't need a caption, do we? So let's add a border around this whole thing. So around the green border, let's put a black border. Why not? And you don't have to double click to open the color selector. You could just, if you know a color, it's a valid computer color, just type it in. You don't need quotational marks. And let's make a caption width of, there's no caption, so never mind. The border is set, I believe it's 1% of the image size. Anyway, it's just a nice little border, except here where it needs to be bigger for the text. But this time we have no text. So we should see a narrow black border all the way around. Okay, and then we don't have to say above or below. We don't have to say what color to make the words because there's no words. Let's preview that, and there you go. Okay, that's a nice black border around the whole thing. So I call it rudimentary, but you can do quite a bit with it. There you go. That's now the default image. Okay, now this is, you could call this a caption if you want, but what it really is, it's text added to the picture. This is text is now on the picture. It's not computer text. It's an image of text. Over here, you can add a new person right here in the change current person area. Okay, Jane Doe, here we come. Auto sort. We'll say that Jane Doe is this person's birth name, code name, call name, anglicized name, whatever. Let's call her female for now. And now this is a brand new dialog. I used to have a different way of doing the auto sort that was more complicated. Now it's very simple. And I didn't have, I used to have just a combo box. You have to scroll through all these pictures, which is not good. We need to do it this way so that you can select images properly with the Windows File Explorer, and you can select more than one. So let's just give her 3. Doesn't matter. Give her any 3 images. There you go. Now you choose one that you want to be the main image. Let's make this one the main image for this person. Now let's make this one in the middle. That's a better test. Here you got the path to each one. They're all in the same folder. They're all in the project folder. And then it gives you the size of each one of the pixels, and it tells you up here what size your computer screen is, because you may want to resize it. Say if it's way bigger than your screen or whatever, you can resize it. You can resize each one independently. We can make this one 55% of original size. We can make this one 76%. We can make this one 100%. Whatever you want. And then you give them the name. Each one a name. And you can give them a caption if you want. Whatever. Okay, and then you click OK. We're going to have 3 images linked to Jane Doe. Now we selected our images. Now we're going to go OK. All right, now it changes over to Jane Doe, who is a female, as we told her to be. And then here's your default picture. No, this is the main picture. We selected that one in the middle, remember, to be our main picture. The main picture is the one that appears on this button. There is the caption that I gave it. There is the name that I gave it. There is the size that I made it, because they got resized. And if you want to change, this is how the gallery works, by the way. If you want to have this image as the main image, you go like that. See, now that image is the main image. We can put it on the graphics tab. So that now becomes the current image for using with our handy dandy tools. Oh look, see now the caption appears here. And that's the caption we just gave it. So let's change the caption to like that. Go OK. This was a person. Well, let's put in someone else named Jane Doe. Now watch what happens here. It says it here. If this name already exists, a notice will appear. Okay, when I tab out of here, so you notice the dogs are barking? Yeah. Well, I can't make them stop. I've thought of everything except for bad things. I can't do anything bad to them. They just think that water buffaloes need to be barked at. That's all there is to it. Okay, well, it makes their life exciting because the water buffalo ain't going anywhere. Not very fast it ain't. All right, so this notice says press OK to make another person with the existing name. The persons can be merged later if desired. Now, I'm going to try this again. I'm going to use control button on the keyboard like you always do with Windows. Now I'm going to select 4 things carefully and make sure they're all 4 selected. Now press open. There are all 4 of them. Oh, for crying out loud, stop that shouting. Jeepers creepers. Enough of that noise. Let's say this one, the square one, without the caption or the text on it. Okay, this one's going to be the main image that's going to appear on the button. That's why I clicked it here. Okay, and I don't have to resize to the size of that button. We're adding this to the tree. It will be added to the button automatically because I clicked this. So it'll be resized for a button 2. That'll be 2 copies made. Once again, it doesn't matter what we call them right now. Doesn't matter what the caption is right now. You just kind of speed things up, not think too hard. Okay, let's see if all 4 of those got in. And the one that's on the button is going to be the plain square one with no sidebar here and no top bar here. Okay? And then we can just press OK. All right. Now that worked. The main image is the correct picture. We just made a second Jane Doe. That's person number 9 now. If you check this out, this is, if we go to number 8, there's Jane Doe number 8. See, she has a different picture. Number 9, I need a back button so I can just click back and go back to the previous person, but I don't have one yet. Well, I have a button. It's one of these, I can't remember. One of these. Anyway, it doesn't work yet. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see we've got a lot of new features. Anybody can write their own genealogy software. You don't have to be me, and it probably will help if you're not. It'd probably help if you're like 33 instead of 66, but that's all right. I had good memory when I was 33. I even remember having good memory when I was 33, so there's still hope. Maybe if I eat my Wheaties, I'll get some of my memory back. Actually, you don't want to eat Wheaties in case you're interested, but that's a different movie. Thanks for dropping by. See you later.